Hey guys, it's Helen here from Trail and Kale, broadcasting to you from our DIY Sprinter camper van. In today's video, I am covering SIDAS Insole review. Thank you. So SIDAS Insoles, SIDAS is a French company. They've been making insoles for many years. They're one of the market leaders in running shoe and hiking shoe insoles. They also make insoles for other sports such as golf and cycling, but the subject of this review is going to be focused on their running shoe insoles. SIDAS have actually quite a wide range of running shoe insoles, but one of their best selection of insoles is their 3 feet run range, which has got 3 different types of arch height that you can choose from when you're selecting your insoles, which is really designed to give you kind of that semi-custom fit when it comes to finding one that fits you and the height of your foot arch, because we're all different. So, and you know, when you buy a pair of running shoes, they come with an insole that looks a bit like this, and sometimes you need a bit more support than that. You know, this is a really flimsy piece of foam. So Q SIDAS insoles, and this is their Run Protect, and it's the mid arch height. And you can see here there's, you know, it's obviously made of foam, but it has a lot more support through here, particularly through the arch, and it has a nice gel heel cushion. So just to give you an idea of kind of what you're getting when you buy a pair of these, you basically replace the foam one in your shoe, so you don't leave that in there, and you put one of these in there. If it doesn't quite fit your foot, because they come in whole sizes, they've got these lines here, and you can use your old insole against the new one, and ooh, wrong foot. You can see there, like this is an example of my foot here. I need to cut along here and trim down some of that foam so I can get that perfect fit. So, and there's more information on that if you want to read more about how to do that to get the right fit of your insoles. Head over, I'll put a link up here, and you can head over to a full written review with a load of photos and information on that on the Trail and Kale blog. So a little bit more about the different heights of the arches. So I have here a mid and a low. And you can just about see, and I'll try and hold this up for you in the camera, the difference between the arch height, so mid and low. It's quite subtle, but you know, one of the things about our feet is that, you know, our feet have the most bones out of any part of our body, and they're really intricate structures. So the engineering that kind of goes into getting the arch height differentials here is quite subtle, but you know, obviously very noticeable. Just like your feet are very sensitive to things like having tiny little stones and bits of grit in your feet, they're also very sensitive to having the right support and the right level of comfort, especially when you're a bit like us and you like to do crazy things like run ultra marathons and run for like 8 hours on end. So happy feet equals happy runner, and if I have happy feet, I'm a happy Helen. So yeah, if you're struggling with your running shoes and perhaps you're getting issues such as plantar fasciitis or just kind of aching when you're on your feet for long periods of time, then maybe you don't need to replace your shoes. Maybe you need to do something a bit simpler, like consider getting a pair of these insoles. You just switch them out and really you just get so much more support. Like one of the things I've noticed, so I've switched out the insoles in this pair of running shoes, for example, it's just so much more support. Like I feel more elevated and kind of firm in my shoe, if that makes sense. So like planted when I'm running on a slightly uneven surface, then sometimes, you know, your feet might feel like they're moving in the shoe or the shoe's not supporting you. This really makes quite a big difference. So it's definitely kind of a fun thing to try if you're kind of trying to improve your performance and comfort. And just to give you an idea of how that comes out and then goes back in again, you just pull the tongue up and you can see there's no insole in there at the moment. Squeeze this guy, get him in there, and this is one that I've cut to size like I explained earlier, and it fits perfectly in the shoe. So there we go. So that's SIDAS, and that is their Run Protect insoles, and show them again here, Run Protect. The other thing I want to show you quickly in this video is they have a range called the Run Sense as part of 3 feet, and this is kind of a more performance orientated insole. So you can see Run Protect and Run Sense. They've got a slightly different composition, particularly noticeable in the heel area. So they have a cushioned heel in the Run Sense as well, but it's not quite as cushy, so it's just kind of a softer rubber here. And this one's designed to help your shoe become more responsive, so if you're kind of looking for tweaks to improve your speed in running performance, then the Run Sense might be a better fit for you than the Run Protect. I hope that's given you a good overview of why you may want to replace your standard running shoe insoles with some more purposely designed running shoe insoles that are kind of going to give you more comfort and performance improvements. SIDAS is a French company that's been around a long time. They really know their stuff when it comes to foot biomechanics and specifically insoles, which is what they're known for. So definitely something worth considering. As I said earlier, if you hit the link up here, you can head and read our full review on the Trail and Kale blog. Really hope you enjoyed this SIDAS insole review video. If you did, please give it a like. It really helps our channel grow and helps us continue to make great content for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.